Sportski pozdrav, poštovani gledatelji, dobrodošli na Poljud. Nova sezona je pred vratima, pripreme samo što nisu počele, a pred Hajdukom je niz velikih izazova i odluka. Danas ćemo o svemu tome porazgovarati sa sportskim direktorom bijelih, Robertom Grafom. Mr. Graf, welcome.
Hi.
First of all, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Quite busy, but good.
You've been here for almost 2 months now, so what are your impressions? You have gotten to know like the club, the community, and the people, the fans more closely.
The fans I didn't, but the club, yes. So a lot of challenges, a lot of things to maybe improve, a lot of things to change, some processes that we would like to change, but as I'm telling to everybody around, that 95% of problems in football are basically the same. It's just the question of adjusting. So these are the problems, but this is just part of the job, so nothing extraordinary.
I need to ask you, have you managed to learn some Croatian words?
I've started my lessons already, so I've got a private teacher, so yeah, I'm learning.
Yeah, okay. You arrived at the end of the last season, so we finished in second place. What's your opinion about that?
I will not talk about the whole season because I wasn't here, so it wouldn't be fair. But my opinion is that in some cases the team improved, especially offensively, but there's still things to be improved. At the end of the day, we didn't qualify to Europe. We got eliminated in the Croatian Cup, and we didn't win the title. So I would say not the perfect season, but at least it gives you hope for the future.
Yeah, we need to look forward. So in 2 days we begin a preparation for the next season. First here at Poljud, then at Slovenia. Can you tell us more?
So we're starting on Monday. There will be at least 16 players coming on Monday because we have a lot of players on the international duty. The rest of the guys, so 8 players from the international duty will come and join us on the 18th. The first week will be quite intense, 12 training sessions in 6 days, and then we're going to Slovenia to play friendly games and to prepare for the first European game the 9th of July. We scheduled 3 games. Most probably there's a chance that we will play 4 games, depending on the number of players, number of injuries. Hopefully we will not get a lot of injuries, but we're playing against teams who are also playing in European competition, in European qualifying games. This is very hard to schedule games at this point of season, so at the end of June, because nobody is really starting, pre-season. All they are starting pre-season, but they are not starting with friendly games. But the opponents that we chose, they are competitive in Europe, so for us it is also a chance to see how we look against them. Yeah. So Celje, they were quite successful in Conference League. Cherkasy from Ukraine, it's a physical team. They run like hell. So for us, it might be also a good challenge. So I'm happy with the opponents at this period of time that we managed to schedule.
While we're talking about preparation, we need to talk about main actors. So some players have left and some new faces, young faces have arrived. So what can we expect from Hajduk in the next season?
We will make a few changes. So in the ideal world, there will be around 8 new signings until the end of transfer window, so until the end of August. Not in the next week. But the idea is to bring quality in this transfer window. Long-term idea is to bring young, promising, hungry players that want to build their names for themselves and also help us. This is part of the transition phase that we are going through, that is connected with the financial cuts and the payroll cuts that I want to introduce in the team as well.
And for sure, fans and the public are curious about the situation regarding Marko Livaja, who has 1 year left on his conversation. So is there any news about that situation or maybe potential contract extension?
At this point, Marco is still with us. He's got a contract with us until June 2027, and this is the current situation. We are not discussing any extensions at this point. First of all, we need to build a new team. Once we are done with that, then we will sit down to the table and discuss what's for the future with every other player.
Yeah, we mentioned Livaja, so we need to mention Rebic. The club announced that Ante Rebic will not continue with Hajduk, and what's your opinion about that and how you see that situation?
It's a simple situation. We offered Ante an extension. He decided not to extend the contract. These weren't the financial issues. That wasn't the problem. There were some other factors that influenced the decision. But this is his choice. We have to accept it.
In recent days, there has been talks of interest for some other players like Hrgović, Pukstas, Durdov and Skoko. Can we find out anything more?
There is some interest in some of our players. I'm happy about that because it just proves that we've been doing good job at the club. There are some open negotiations, so I cannot comment on that. Once we finalize anything, then the public will be informed shortly about the outcome.
Yeah, but you brought two new young players, Bruti and Šutalo. Is that the direction we can expect going forward?
Yes, like I said before, this long term, yes, this is the direction because I think that we need hungry players who are still at the beginning of their, let's say, big, professional career, but with quality, obviously. This transfer window should be a mix of that because we need quality and a lot of transfers, a lot of new players. So I cannot promise that all the players will be 22, 23 or 19 because this will not happen. So the quality is the key point in this transfer window. And for the future, long-term wise, obviously, yes. And like I said, it also is part of the transition phase that we're going through, and I think this is the best solution for us.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier you are here for two months now, almost 2 months. So have you begun certain processes within the club, but in both terms regarding your department and regarding the academy and the scouting?
Yes, quite a lot. So scouting, obviously, we integrated two departments, so data department, scouting department, that are working now as one. We introduced players' profiles because we are changing the profiles that we want for the team right now. So now the scouting department at least knows exactly what they are scouting for and what they are looking for. This is very difficult for them now because we are, let's say, limited because we are looking for free agents. So I also players who are free or guys who we can loan out, but guys who fit into that profile, which is a very specific one. So the job for the guys is very difficult and quite intense, but I believe they will manage. Regarding other departments, we are introducing a new department in the academy called Individual Development Department, which will concentrate on the most talented guys in the academy that we at this point see them like that. So there will be a group of 16 to 20 players and we will take care of them individually regarding technical, tactical aspects, physical aspects of the game. So this will, the idea of this department is to speed up the process of transition from junior to senior football. That's one thing. The second thing is that we created a new department, new role of a loan manager. So this will be the guy who's responsible for all our loanees, all the players that are double registered with other clubs as well, so that we can monitor the development because we are creating at this moment a development path for them with certain KPIs that they need to reach, but we need to monitor whether they go in that direction or not. So there will be a very, very close monitoring of that on that development. And if there's a need to adjust, for adjustment, we will adjust those paths as well. So these three things were the main things that we are introducing right now, and hopefully they will help us to guide this path for young players better, so that they become, you know, better football players for the first team, and the transition will be faster for them.
Yeah, it sounds like a good plan, but for the end, I need to ask you, what's Hajduk's goal for the next season? What would you be satisfied with, and what would be completely unacceptable?
So, taking into consideration that we are going through that, you know, transition phase and this financial restructuring of the club, the success for me would be to building this team to stay competitive, obviously, because we need to be competitive in the Croatian Cup, we need to be competitive in the Croatian League, and we need to do our best to reach the league phase of European competition. So that will be the goal for the next season. What will be unacceptable for me? The lack of spirit, the lack of fight, the lack of hunger in the team. That will be unacceptable, for sure.
For sure, yeah. Mr. Graf, thank you for your time. We wish you all the best and good luck.
Thank you.